Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review that I think is a long time coming that I didn't even realize I had never done. And someone mentioned it to me and I put it on my list and I was like, I need to review that. And that is the Guerlain Lingere De Peau Invisible Skin Fusion Foundation with Sunscreen, Broad Spectrum SPF 20. This is what the packaging looks like. It is a nice glass packaging with a pump to it. I have two different colors. I have the number 2 and the number 3. Right now I have on the color number 2. Number 3 is more of my summer color. Every once in a while throughout the fall and spring, I'll mix the two together. This foundation is one of those foundations that kind of snuck up on me. I got a sample of it in a package a long while ago, and it was just a little rip open package, not even like a full, like a deluxe sample. It was literally just one of those little square packages that you rip open. And I don't even know what sparked my interest to try it. And it was, I think it was number 3. Anyway, sparked my interest to try it. And I was in love with it from the first time I put it on. It is just, and you guys know, I love Guerlain foundations. And that's why I'm surprised I didn't realize I didn't do this video. This foundation is just amazing. I personally love it for winter time when I want that little bit more of a dewy look. Summertime, it doesn't hold up quite as well to the heat. It kind of, makes me look too oily because I'm oily combination skin. But this stuff just is amazing, amazing, amazing product. The coverage is a medium, very easily buildable coverage foundation. It is the easiest foundation to apply. I personally like applying it with a brush, but I have applied it with both a beauty blender and my fingers as well. The beauty blender is not my favorite way because it kind of shears it down a little bit. My favorite way is with the Marc Jacobs. I just used it a couple minutes ago when I put this on. Oh, I hate that his number is rubbed off. This foundation brush is the one with the angle. That is my favorite way to apply it by far. I will insert a clip here of myself applying it. It just does a phenomenal job of giving a very luminous look without looking oily. Now, one thing I'm going to mention, I did review already I can't say the whole name, but the Perfection version, the time-proof foundation. This version, I think, is more geared towards your combination oily girls, whereas this one is geared more towards your normal to dry skin girls. Now, you can get away with this. You just have to work with it a little bit more, set it with a powder, things like that. The Perfection version is their replacement for the Extreme Longwear, Extreme Longwear foundation that used to be my Holy Grail foundation. Perfection is probably the replacement for that I do love. However, it gives me the same finish, the same coverage, just stays on a little bit longer. Definitely much more of a summer foundation. The Perfection lasts me amazing. So it kind of depends on your skin tone for these foundations. Skin type, not tone. Skin type for these foundations. You really have to determine what your skin type is and then decide. Now, I will tell you another key tip that I've told a lot of people is most of the stores do not carry the Perfection one. They only carry the Lingere De Peau. So the cool part about this line, and this doesn't happen with a lot of lines, is the color number 2 in this is the same as the color number 2 in that. The color number 3 is the same as the color number 3. So if you go in and get color matched to the Lingere version, then you can go home and order the Perfection version online. That, I think, is the best way to go about it if they don't carry it in your store, which most of them do not. The Lingere is just a phenomenal foundation for wintertime for my skin type. Stays great and just gives me that beautiful, healthy glow. Especially as my skin gets lighter, I find that my skin gets a little bit more flat. And this gives me that extra dimension that I really need in my face. So that being said, let's take a look at the breakdown here. Pigmentation on this is amazing. 5 out of 5. It is a solid 5. The pigmentation is great. They're true to color. Here's the bad side. 2 things. One, the price is kind of expensive, but also the problem with this foundation and the pigmentation is phenomenal is their color selection is very, very, very limited. The colors that start with a 0 are yellow based, and the colors that start with a 1 are pink based. So it's not like if you're color number 2, you like 10, 12, 13, things like that are not darker colors than 2 and 3. Now 01, 02, 03, obviously 1 is the lightest, 3 is darker on up. However, for the pink based ones, it's, I think it's, what is that? 11, no, it's 10, 12, 13, I think. I don't think there's an 11. So I'm not 100% sure. But the ones that start with the number 1 are more pink based. The ones that start with a 0 are more yellow based. I personally go for more yellow based, even though I have more of a pink undertone, because I need to cancel out. My face has more of a shallow look to it and doesn't have as much dimension because of the pink in my skin. So I need to use a yellow to kind of counteract that and give me a little bit more life to my skin. Just my way of doing it. But pigmentation is amazing. 5 out of 5. Texture. This is such a smooth, creamy foundation. And here, let me actually, what color do I have in the Perfection up here? Number 3. So let me find my 3 in Lingerie. Okay, I'm going to show you both of these. All right, I'm just trying to pump a very small amount of this out. All right, so they're kind of dripping. The Lingerie is dripping down my skin where the Perfection is staying a little bit more solid. Is that number 2? I just, well, what did I just do? Wait. No. Okay, that's weird. Maybe one of mine's an older one. I'll have to look. I have a thing. All right. So these are the 2 here. This is the Perfection, and this is the Lumiere, or Lingerie. Lumiere. Lingerie. So this one does appear to be just a slight bit darker, the Perfection version. Maybe when it dries down. So I'll keep it on my hand and we'll see. But I've never had an issue with them not matching exactly. Oh, that one little piece of hair doesn't want to stay where I want it. But texture is amazing. Oh, and they smell heavenly. If you do not like a fragrance in your foundation, you will not like this because it's like a floral, like a light floral scent, but I love it. It's amazing. Longevity on the Lingerie is good as long as you, if you're combination oily, as long as you set it. If you are dry or normal, you probably don't have to set it. So for me, the longevity is about a 3.5, 4 out of 5 because of the fact that I really have to make sure I set this. And I can't really use it in the summertime on an oily skin, but that is not a problem with the foundation. That is a problem with my skin. Longevity on this is a good 4. Application, I find this super easy to apply because you can apply it any of the ways that I mentioned. Very, very easy to apply, easy to work with, just a 4.5 out of 5. Packaging, I love the packaging. I think it's gorgeous. I love the glass. It's very sleek looking. I think it's funny that the only place their name is engraved in this little thing, like they don't have it anywhere else here. I don't know, I feel like they would want their name somewhere else. But I think the packaging's gorgeous. 5 out of 5. Price, it is $60. That is very pricey for a foundation. It depends on if you have the right color match. If you have the right color match, then it's worth getting it. I personally love this foundation, so to me it is worth it. It's personal choice. Okay, now that they've dried down, they match way closer. Maybe that's what it is. You can see that they look very, 3 is way too dark for me right now. You can tell by looking at my hand. But yeah, so price is kind of high. It's a little bit, you know, out there for some people. But it's all about what you want to pay for and what you like. I personally like it, so I don't mind paying for it. So price to me, I'm going to say it's middle of the road, 3 out of 5. Product overall, I love this stuff. I think it's great. If I could only purchase one of them, if you told me, you know, you can only buy one ever again, I would totally buy the Perfection version because it gives me the same results with a little bit longer lasting power for my oily combination skin. But if you, as I've said before, if you are dry or normal, I think the lingerie is the better way to go. But the product overall, the finish, the look, the whole thing, I absolutely love it. I think it's great. I think it's a good solid 4.5 out of 5. And I really do like this foundation. So please let me know if you have any questions on the Guerlain Lingere De Peau foundation. Let me know if there's anything else you need to know or anything I didn't touch on. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.